purple, the same as Holyfield, will fight tonight. Both intensely religious, good friends. But are both of them or either of them going to end up being champions? Important, Jim, for Hide to impose himself early on.
Well, not quite impose himself. I'd say what he wants to try and do is get a couple of rounds in the bank without exerting himself. I mean, this fellow's 2 stones heavier. If he gets close, he's going to be wrestled, and a lot of steam is going to be dragged out of him. He has to get some rounds in the bag, gain his confidence. I mean, this really is a worrying time for Herbie Hide. He knows what this guy's achieved. He knows what's up against him here. He's not under any false illusions, so he doesn't want to get involved, but he needs to win the early rounds. He can't reach the second half of the fight behind in points. He has to get a couple of rounds in the bank early. He's just standing off a little bit too much. He's actually out of range here, and he's just walked onto a left hook. See, Tucker, so experienced. You think Herbie Hide's speed is going to be a big asset in the early rounds, but Tucker's experience can counter that speed. He can just, with that little half pace, out of range, and make Hide miss. So Hide has to be careful.
Hide looking anxious, but he always looks a little anxious, even on his greatest nights. His greatest, of course, when he won the title against Michael Bent at the Millwall New Den in '94. He looked anxious then.
See, already Tucker's commanding the middle of the ring, pushing Hide back. I just wonder if Hide has the power really to make an impression on this guy. That's the big problem. If Tucker is able to walk through Hyde's best punches, then he's got serious problems. Fairly searching first round so far. I mean, Tucker himself not prepared to take too many chances either. Nice little right hand from Herbie, followed up with another.
Counter.
Well, the sharpness is there. That's good. He doesn't have to find his timing. The sharpness is there.
We always knew he had the talent. It's putting it on display at the right moments.
Another nice right hand counter from Hide. Just got a little bit careless, caught square footed. But he has the sharpness to counter here.
Well, he's looking better and better as this first round's progressed.
Nothing improves the confidence like landing a couple of right hands, and that's happened, thankfully. Well, a searching, quiet opening round. The only nicked around just on the strength of that.
Tucker's won 27 of his fights inside the first 3 rounds, including his last 2 fights. Both of them inside 3. Dave Dixon in 1, and then Tyrone Campbell went in 3. Both those in California.
Certainly Hide far sharper than Tucker. Yep, he's letting the punches go. This is good stuff from Hide. He can't set attacks up. He doesn't have the weight to back it up. So he's countering well. He's allowing Tucker to lead, and he's firing in 3 and 4 punches, and he's not allowing Tucker to punch back here, mauling him inside. Good tactics if he can keep this going.
It's very warm inside here, and both fighters, particularly Hide, pouring sweat early on. Good shots.
That shot actually looked as though it shook Tucker a little bit. Tucker really on the defensive here. Excellent start to this round from Hide. Tucker just looking a little bit shaky on his legs here. What a shock this would be.
Hide just looks too quick for him.
But where was Tucker's experience then? He should have been grabbing hold of Hide. He was trying to fire back and getting nowhere. Herbie's gulping air already.
Here's the man who went the distance with Mike Tyson in his prime. Tyson in his prime, and so too was Tucker. And that with a broken right hand early on in that fight.
See, Hyde wants to show a little feint and just draw that jab. It's a slow jab Tucker has now. He's 38 years old. Hyde wants to feint, draw the jab, and then counter. That seems to be most of his success. Oh, lovely punch!
Sensational left hook. He's going to get up, but he looks desperate. Raul Caiz sends Hyde in. Can he finish it off?
Well, Simon, that's the second knockdown. The 3 knockdown rule is in force here. So one more knockdown, no matter how he achieves that, is all Herbie Hide needs to be in the big league.
He's moments away from providing Britain with another world heavyweight champion.
Tucker is in serious trouble and he's doing the wrong thing. The fight's over.
He's won it. That's the third knockdown. He wouldn't get up from it anyway. Herbie Hide is the WBO world heavyweight champion.
Well, Simon, we don't know what Tony Tucker has left because Herbie Hide didn't give him a chance to show us. He looked like an old man just at the end up there. 3 knockdown rule. Even if it wasn't, of course, you can see Tucker still on the canvas here. Hopefully everything is all right. I'm sure he is. I think it's just as a precaution for keeping him on the canvas. But tremendous. I would never have believed a quick win for Herbie Hide. I thought maybe points with the last part of the fight been really grueling. But look, I'm entitled to be delighted.
His little brother Alan, who means so much to him, alongside him. What a win. We wondered whether he'd be mature enough. He looked almost hyper before the fight, but he produced the performance when it mattered.
Yep, in the last half of the first round, he seemed to find his confidence, realised Tucker's punches weren't getting to him, his were getting through, and then just a tremendous left hook to score the first knockdown. That was all he needed. He just rolled on from there.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Raul Caiz enforces the 3 knockdown rule. The bout comes to an end at 2 minutes 45 seconds of round number 2. The winner by knockout victory. And now, the fighting pride of Norwich, England, is the 2-time WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Herbie Hide.
Jim, do you remember those dark old days when Britain couldn't buy a world heavyweight champion?
That's right, yeah, we've got them for sale now. Yeah, we've got some in store, maybe another couple on the way in a few years' time if you think a big pearl lead, but very healthy in Britain at the moment for heavyweight boxers.
What a comeback.
Presenting the WBO.
Only had 2 fights really since the Riddick Bowe disaster. That's what it was. Remember, he went down 7 times before he was KO'd in the 6th round. 2 pretty ordinary fights, but he's come back and produced the performance when it mattered, and that will get rid of the ghost that must have haunted him a little bit.
Exactly. I think what Herbie Hide needs more than anything else is a real confidence-boosting performance, and he got that tonight. Did everything right. I mean, I don't remember Tony Tucker landing 1 decent single punch. Couple of cuffing shots, which were never a problem.
People. The speed. Here from Alan Hughes now.
Proud to present the main attraction of the evening, promoted by Matchroom and sponsored by the Daily Mirror and the Sunday Mirror, a heavyweight contest over 12 rounds each of 3 minutes duration for the vacant WBC International Heavyweight title. Your judges for the contest are Mickey Van of Leeds, Bernie Cormier of Canada.
We have 3 officials scoring.
It's Franz Marty
Ringside judges from Canada and Great Britain, Bernie Cormier from Canada, Mickey Van from Great Britain, and the referee from Switzerland is Franz Marty.
With the black shorts, with 19 wins from 37 contests, 11 inside the distance, the reigning Canadian champion from Ottawa, Conroy Nelson.
Looks good, looks fit.
Mixed in good class, he won't be overruled.
In the blue corner with the white shorts, with 14 wins from 14 contests, all inside the distance, the dancing is straight.
unbeaten Herbie Hide.
I'd just like to put a quick quote in here and say that Herbie's got his name as the Dancing Destroyer, but I'll nickname him a guy who throws what I call bus stop punches, because he's so fast, you think one's coming and he lands with two, just like the buses.
14 stone, 10 pounds. Thank you.
Well, Herbie 14-10, Nelson 17-3. Nelson 6 feet 6 inches tall, and he towers over Herbie.
So did John Westgarth. I know that was this guy's a little bit step up in class, but Herbie's got tremendous asset of speed, and his punches come so quick and fast.
Well, I remember when Herbie fought John Westgarth. Westgarth caught him 2 absolute corkers flush on the chin, and Herbie blinked. And that was when I personally thought things might be not all hype about Herbie, because when you can take a shot,
and he was pleased
that says a lot.
that to himself as well.
Round 1, Hyde on the white, Nelson in the black.
Let's not get away from the fact that Herbie, I don't think he's ever boxed an 8-round contest. This is 12. In the back of his mind, maybe that will be sitting there, and he needs to be prepared from a mental point of view. If he's got to come through that course, that he will do. He needs to relax at all times, mind on the job, against this big, powerful-looking guy who's mixed with the best in the world.
Herbie never gone beyond 6 rounds. In fact, his 14 fights have only taken 32 rounds.
What a great moment for Herbie Hide, boxing for a major title in front of his own people in Norwich. And let's not forget, Herbie Hide's only 20 years old. This is a big, strong-looking guy, good physique, powerful-looking arms.
Yeah, he looks very fit as well.
Defending WBC champion, he looks an awesome task just to look at. Just like to see Herbie do as he's doing, just use his speed. That's his greatest asset, tremendous speed. And as you see on the clips at the start of the programme, his variety of punches is phenomenal. He really has got every punch in the book.
Step back.
And this is a different Herbie Hide tonight, very respectful of his opponent. Nelson hardly landed a punch, I should say. Hyde's got through with a couple.
Herbie's looking at this guy, and if you can look right through him, you can see big dollar signs. This man sitting on a pot of gold. Herbie wants this title badly. To get him his leg on the ladder of the big bucks that lie in wait.
Left hook, got him, knocked down.
Big cracking shot. Nelson is in big trouble, and Herbie's a good finisher.
It's a mandatory 8.
He's been done early before. Let's see if he can pull through. He'll struggle.
10 seconds.
Herbie's going for the finish. There's a big man of a man in front of him.
Herbie pouring it on. End of the first, Marty steps between them.
Conroy Nelson did well to come through the opening round. Herbie in the excitement's gone to the wrong corner.
Well, that was a great round for Herbie. We're going to hear now from Herbie's sparring partner, Rocky Sikorsky, holds a KO over the former heavyweight champion world, Leon Spinks. That was a great first round, Rocky, for Herbie.
It goes to show you, Dynamite comes in small packages. I fought George Foreman, I fought 5 other former world champions, and Herbie Hide boxes better than Francisco Damiani, and he hits right next to George Foreman as hard.
What's his mood been like in the gym?
He's been real tense lately, but in the gym he's been super. I stepped off the plane and he gave me a little bash him in the nose in the first couple of days. But
Rocky, we'll hear more from you later.
Herbie's a nice guy in the streets. In the ring, he's an animal.
In the ring, he's an animal. Well, he was an animal in that first round. We're in round 2 now. Herbie Hide going for the quick finish now against Conroy Nelson for this vacant title, and he's got him.
He won't get up from that. That's a cracking shot.
The pictures say it all.
Really fired up.
If there was any doubt at all that this young man is something special, think again. We could just be looking at the best heavyweight that Britain has ever produced. The new WBC International Heavyweight Champion. And Nelson is conscious. Rocky Sikorsky above me going bananas. Herbie Hide coming over to us. There we go, Herbie, good boy. Well, that really was some finish. Jimmy McDonald.
Well, really, you've got to just take your hat off to Herbie Hide, because he's knocked out a man there, as I've already stated, as mixed with the best in the world. I'm not getting carried away with the moment, but the finish was there for all to see.
The crowd shouting, "We want Bruno, we want Bruno." Barry Hearn has offered Frank Bruno and his connections £500,000. Let's take a look at this again.
Just have a close-up here. Herbie sets him up. It's a right hand to the body and a left hook on the chin.
Shot.
And that class double punch combination, which ended up in a good KO. Cracking, and a great moment for Herbie Hide.
He's got little Francis Ampovo, the former flyweight champion, with him, lifting him off his feet.
And let's not forget, Dave, when you win a title, you grow in confidence. And if Herbie wasn't already bubbling with confidence, he certainly is now.